to another Wednesday night's product research call. My name is Chris, Head of Education here at the Freedom Club. And today, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll be watching me coach our students who are looking for their next or their first winning dropshipping products. And if you're here from the Freedom Club, welcome, guys. I'll give you guys just a couple of minutes and jump on in, but it's awesome to be here again and looking forward to finding those winning products for you. Now, if this is your first time in one of these calls, nice to meet you. My name's Chris. I've been doing this for nearly a decade now. I think we're up to coming on 9 years, and I'm still in love with this. This is definitely what I want to be doing in my life. I live and breathe e-commerce, live and breathe dropshipping, and I'm lucky enough to be able to do this all day, every day. So if you are watching this for your first time, jump in the chat, say hello, tell me where you're up to in the course, and if you have any products you've been thinking about running, well, I'm the guy who approves all of the Freedom Club products. So if you're not sure if I'll approve it, your best bet is to jump in and share your link with me now, and I can give you that feedback on your products. Sound good? All right, I'm just going to share my screen. Give me a couple of minutes just to get this all organized. Owen, this is your third time you're here for inspiration only. Hey, we got people who come on into these streams just to keep on top of everything, just to make sure that they're aware of, I guess, ads that are going out. Because look, when you do e-commerce, we want to keep on top of things. We want to see the trends, and even if we're winning right now, we want to make sure we're not going to start not winning. So what we do is we keep looking at the ads that are popping up. We keep learning from what the competitions are doing, and we keep using these tools to find those winning trends. Peter, you're busy with a build for you, but working through learning to do some yourselves, fantastic. Even if you're doing a build for you, then I highly recommend also doing the course and maybe building a second business as well, because why not? Why not learn all you can learn and test all you can test? So for those of you who don't know, a build for you is a type of store that we build for you. And when it's profitable, we hand it over to you. That way you are guaranteed a really awesome product and a really awesome theme. All the logos are done. We do the ads for you. We go and get our UGC people to create ads for you. We do the whole thing. So you basically just choose which product you're going to run from a list of winning products that we give you, and we do the rest. If you are at all interested in hearing more about a done for you brand, I'm going to drop this link in. You can actually book a chat with me, and I can tell you what that's all about, how much that will cost, and we'll go from there. Hello, Yomo, over on YouTube. You watch every one of my streams, my friend. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. So let me share my window. First thing we're going to be looking at is my winning product database. I'm going to give you guys a link. This is a link for you and you alone. No, actually, this is free for anybody. If you're on my stream, you can get access to this for free. Now, we'll go over some things. I like to color code my findings. If it's in the spreadsheet, you are absolutely free to go and run that product. You can see here that I got a golden product. I've got an orange product. Well, orange means generally before you run this product, go and find more competitors, because I couldn't find a good example on the stream. So it doesn't mean don't run this. It just means don't run this until you find a better competitor than what I found. If it's gold, it means that I am personally running this right now, or I have run this in the past, or I am flagging for you guys. I'm probably going to be running this in the future. And I tend to do a lot of gold products. I do run a lot of products. I do experiment a lot with different niches. I jump in, I jump out. So if you do see one of my businesses in the newsfeed and I've marked a gold here, don't be upset. In fact, never be upset about competition. Competition is fantastic. I have no qualms about anybody else running any of the products or the niches that I run, because when I see competition, I can learn from them. And personally, I can do better than them. So That's the mindset I want you guys to have. All right, now, white products, they're good. They're very good. They're not good, or they're not green simply because they may not be as easy as a green product to launch. But it's a caveat there. When you see a product that is marked as green, it's probably a very easy product to launch. But there could be a disparity there between how much potential you could earn from a green product versus a white product. That's just, I put them in there because you can get them up and running. You don't really need to think about it. You can just find the vendor for the product, find the USPs, get your page up, get your ads up, and you're good to go. I find them extremely easy. For example, this nail trimmer here. This looks like a really easy product to run. That's why it's green. All right, so you have my list. I have a question here. Just started looking for your first product. How can you share a product with me that you have in mind? Just share me a link to the competitor. Pop a link in the chat here. We'll check it out and I'll give you my feedback. All right, now for finding products, you would have been taught to use Minia. Minia is a pretty good tool. I personally, it's not my favorite. I have two favorites right now, and they both give me free accounts so I can show you guys how they work in these streams, which I am very grateful for. And as part of that, they've given me an affiliate code. That affiliate code gets you guys 20% off if you want to, if you want access to these tools. One of the tools that I use quite frequently is PiPi ads. PiPi ads are great. I'm having a little bit of a break from them for now. Not that I don't like them. Great platform. I love this. This is my #1 favorite ad spy tool out there. It is my #1 because it has Facebook and TikTok. It's got a very slick, fast interface. It's affordable. It's cheap, and I do love it. I do love it. But we're going to be using Trend Track. Trend Track is what we're going to be using, which is this guy here. And the reason we're going to use Trend Track, oops, that's not the link. That's the affiliate link. Trendtrack.io, this one right here. The reason why we're going to be using this one today is because they have an incredible ad spying platform. And I have recently had a lot of luck finding great products with their ad spire. I do prefer PiPi ads, to be fair, but right now this one has a database that we're only just sort of jumping into right now. So we'll use Trend Track today. Now, what do we want? We want ads. We want country to be United States, Canada, and Australia. Bon charge. All right, Nicholas, let's take a look. So red light products are good products to run with. Absolutely good products. There's a lot of competition though. And what my feeling is about red light products is, you know, every trend obviously has a ramp up. It's got like a peak, and then things start to slowly become normalized. I feel like for red light products, we're kind of nearing or at that peak right now. And that doesn't mean it's not a good niche to jump into. It's just there's a lot of competition. Now, these particular prices are extremely expensive. We're talking about 300 euros to start. It's one thing to want to sell red light products, but one thing you have to understand is the more expensive the product, obviously the more money you're going to make, but the harder it's going to be to launch it. You're going to have to spend a lot more money to get your first sale. And so it's going to be a lot riskier because if your product page isn't quite right, but you know you're going to have to spend $200 or $300 to get your first sale, and you don't get your first sale because you haven't quite got the landing page right or the reason right or the benefits right, you won't know until you've spent a fair amount of money. So yes, you can go and do red light products. However, just be aware that you may need to have a pretty decent capital sitting there ready to spend on this. You probably want to have about $1,000 to test this thing out. Unless you go for red light products that are a bit cheaper, which do exist. But yeah, I did launch a red light store just to test out the market. I got about 5 or 6 sales, so it's still viable. You still can do it. All right, what do we got here? Stop lifting like a train. Okay, what's this? We got back support. Boring product. But boring products do tend to work well. Terrible website. This is a disgusting drop shipping. Like there's drop shippers like us. We're classy. We're elegant. We care about our landing page. And then there's these guys. They just throw together an awful looking landing page. I'm not even going to bother looking at these ads. This product is terrible too because that price point, we cannot make money with a price of $17, even if that is USD. It's going to cost between $15 to $25 at a minimum per customer to get a new customer of Facebook. And this is just not viable. Stupid store. What else we got? Teeth whitening, I will avoid like the plague. Not that it's a bad product or anything. It's just I know with Facebook, teeth whitening went nuts. And there are a lot of products out there that weren't very good products, but a lot of people jumped on them. So now when you run a teeth whitening product, Facebook has extra scrutiny on you and your business. So personally, I just wouldn't get into teeth whitening.
Oh, I took until 2025, bro.
Claire, 2 questions. Do I do private coaching calls? Yes, I do. And how do I do my due diligence to ensure a product is safe to sell in terms of patent infringements? Well, good question. So my coaching, I can do a private one-on-one coaching with you. I charge $2,000 for the month. You pay that to the Freedom Club and you get me for the month. And you get 1 hour with me privately per week. You can split that up into 2 half-an-hour sessions. Some people do like Mondays and Fridays so that we get a good coverage of the week. And you also get my private number, so you can get in touch with me when you have questions about what you need to do. And I will make you work hard, but you will get results. That's how this works. If you want to chat about that, I will give you my WhatsApp link. Just send me a message. And where is my WhatsApp? Here we go. Send me a message on WhatsApp and we can chat about it. Now, in terms of due diligence, you should always be reading these pages carefully. And one of the things you can do is you can just do a find, like a control or a command F, and look for patent, just to see if a product actually has a patent on the website that you're looking at. And we always want to avoid a patented product. But you can find a different version of that maybe has a different way of solving that problem to get around that. So if you just like the idea of the product, you can find similar things that don't have the same solution, and then they're not protected under the patent. So that can happen. A lot of the times too, you can go and actually look at the patent, and the patent might actually be up. It still might say patented on the website, but you go research and it's like, hey, this patent expired 5 years ago, and that's fair game. Now, in terms of infringements, copyright infringement, there is no excuse for copyright infringement in 2026. Anything that you can find can be re-AI'd to be a completely unique image. So we shouldn't be taking any images from other people's websites, hands down. Did that answer your questions? Oh, and safe to sell. That's an interesting thing too. Safe to sell. That's where, I have different personal barriers between what I like to sell. So I will not be selling things that you eat or consume or lotions that you put on your skin. Now, if you really want to do that kind of thing, you can. You're just going to make sure that you are aware of when your product needs FDA approval. I guess in Australia we don't have that. ACCC approval. I guess I'm not into things you consume for that very reason. So I only sell items that are actual items. In terms of safety, I like to personally buy my products and have them here in the house. For one, I can take photos of them. 2, I can give them away to people for a review if I want to. I also just like to test the quality. And then sometimes I'll buy a product from eBay or whatever, and I'll like the idea, but it could do with some improvement. So I'll reach out to some of the vendors on Alibaba, and I'll see if they can help me out and give me some changes to the product. And you know what? A lot of the times they can. What's this thing? That looks cool. Potato bags. I mean, that looks like AI, right? Or is it? Yeah, because potatoes don't just come out like that. What? Where's the rest of the plant? Oh dear. It gets the point across, though. $39. This looks like someone who almost knows what they're doing. Almost. This is a good product. Terrible landing page. It's just so much that constantly, you know what? I don't think these guys are going to have any decent ads. This is probably going to be a case of bad ads for a good product. Let's go check the details on this one. One of the cool things I love about Trend Track is you just one click and you're in the Facebook ad library. So for those of you who don't know, Facebook ad library is a free database of everything that's running on Facebook. You can't use it to spy. It's not a spying tool, but you can use it when you know a specific company that you want to look at. Now, these guys don't have any ads running. I love this product. I'm going to pop it in the spreadsheet, but I can't give it a good color because we need to go find another provider. You know what? Let's go do that anyway. So potato grow bag, really. I was planning. Oh, I say planning. I have an idea of opening up an outdoor planting business because I have these products that I want to sell. They're like portable plant trays, and there's an eBay provider who can actually build them in a warehouse. So we're looking at selling those, and something like this would go really well alongside that. So these guys aren't running any ads anymore, but there were. What we can do is see if we can find any other information about them. So, oh man, they stopped running those ads completely. No problem. We'll find another business that sells them. So we can go to Google Lens. Google Lens. What have we got here? Amazon, Woolworths, eBay, Temu, BW, Foresty Tools. All right, what do you got, Foresty Tools? $9. Ugh. What are these guys selling them for? Yeah, okay. That's not a good product. Really cool, still really cool idea. We can't make money with this. Bugger. Oh well. Let's move on. Potato bags are out. Get rid of some of these windows. Okay, lights. Have we got Trail Gear Hub Adventures? What do you got here, Trail Gear Hub? They got other products, but they don't have the one that we were looking at, which means these guys are spaghetti dropshippers just testing everything, trying to randomly find something that works. That is not how we do dropshipping. All right, we got, what's this? No drill bathroom rack.
Keeping counters clean required. Avoid cluttering the sink.
That looks terrible. Avoid cluttering the sink by destroying your window. Sorry guys, just had another order. Fantastic. That's what I need for the day. These gloves are the bomb.
It won't freeze your hands off in the winter. They're super warm and you have to take them off to use your phone.
I mean, that's cool, but we don't want to sell things that are seasonal. Would I consider nail products? Oh, Nicholas, if only you had been here for all of my previous calls where I absolutely loved nail businesses. I'd love to build one of these for myself, to be completely honest, and it's in my list many times in my list. Okay, maybe a few times in my list, and it's definitely gold. 100% yes, I would do this myself. One of these days I will get around to making a nail business. One of these days. In the meantime, yeah, go nuts, my friend. Go nuts. This looks like a great business. You know why? So this is my current business. This is Home Craftology. Well, I got a few. I got a handful of them. This is the one that brings the money in. So one of the benefits of this business is the repeat customers. I have had customers order from me like 40, 50, even I think we're up to 60 times now. One of the customers that has reordered 60 times. And the reason is because once you're done with your kit, you want to come back for more. It's the same with these. Once you're done with your nails, well, what do? Well, you buy another kit. And I love that. And yes, the prices, we're talking 14 euros here. So what's that, 20 bucks? What's that? 14 euros. Euro to AUD. $24. So by itself, one of these doesn't meet the criteria, but no one's going to come to your store and just buy one. You're going to be buying a customer. And make no mistake, guys, when you run Facebook ads, you're buying customers off Facebook. That's really what you're doing. You're paying Facebook to buy customers. And when you buy a customer from this sort of a store, you'll have a long lifetime value. So it might cost you $25 to get the first order. And some people might only order one. Most people are going to order 2 or 3, and probably a little accessory for UV light or whatever they need. So they're probably going to order $20 to $50 worth of stuff for their first order. Now, you might not make profit on the first order, especially as you scale, but you'll make profit on the second order and the third order. And when you come out with little stickers and you upsell through your emails, it's going to be beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I get a bit excited about these types of businesses. I love this sort of thing. So absolutely, 100% jump on that. Now, what do you got here? Oh God, that's on my list too. It's on my list. This has been something I've been meaning to put onto Homecraftology for a long time now. So we don't just sell diamond painting kits. We also have paint by numbers kits as well. And this kind of thing, look, this doesn't have the resellability that the others do. I guess you run out of pad, but then you've still got this thing for your colors. But still, I definitely still want to put this on my store and give it a try. I don't think any other student has sold this from memory, and I'd love to see how you go. It looks fantastic to me. Now that box, you see that box that they had there? Tobio's watercolor set. That box is so cheap to make. First of all, just see if you can sell a couple of kits. Then talk to me about talking to our supplier. My supplier is the Freedom Club supplier, and I've been working with him for the last 9 years. And he's been my only supplier for all of my dropshipping stores since then. And before he became a dropshipping supplier, he was a crafting supplier. So we do crafts well. No, he does crafts well. And if you want, just send me a message. Click up in the chat to my WhatsApp link, send me a message, and I'll get you in touch with him so that they can, well, it's her now because his assistant is Sophia, but Sophia can give you a price on this. I can't remember what the price is, but she can give you a price and you can add that to your store and just directly ship from China if you want to. All right, where were we? You guys got me off on a tangent.
TikTok.
What's this thing?
If you hate filling your pill organizer at the end of each week, or if you're like me and you just forget, then lose track of the days that you last took your...
Not even going to look at this. You can buy these from Woolies or wherever. And also looking at the thing, foil that path. No, thank you. That's not a good business.
Getting fit without even standing up? Yes, literally. This 30-day journal is a cheat code.
Oh, Jesus, the AI.
60 easy routines. It sold out 4 times last week. Tiny restock today. Grab it before it's gone again.
Oh, that left a bad taste in my mouth. Like I was eating something that was off. That was awful. Let's check out the website. $29 for a print-on-demand book that you could easily make with ChatGPT. All right. I'll check the details. I bet you the ads are not working. Yep, all their ads are off.
So,
who wants to do yoga where you don't move? Okay, we don't sell clothes. Clothes we do not. We avoid at all costs. Gloves, that's seasonal.
Stop scrolling. These are allocation bulbs with a 95% sprout rate guarantee.
That does not look real.
Seriously, even beginners can grow these. Just plant, water, and let them do their thing. You can grow them in a pot or straight in the ground, anywhere from patio to garden beds. And yes, you can see blooms in about 30 days. They ship from
Plant seeds. I wonder how much these cost. Nope, they did not work out well for them. Oh dear God, let's move. Let's move. That was my bad. I should not have clicked that. I apologize for anyone who had children nearby. A steel bell. The name of the page here has an LC07 in it. That's not making me particularly think this is going to be working. And inactive ads. And complete bullcrap other ads. Okay. Nothing good there. Sleep pills?
This probably the sleep will stop working months ago. Here's what we found. When you swallow the sleep pill, 70% is shown in your stomach before it even reaches your bloodstream. And then your liver breaks down most of what's left.
Ugh, terrible. Family game night.
You. I'm proud of you at the beach. Oh. Beach ball.
Nope, that's terrible. You can tell by the fact there's 0 ads running there, and they're called Teach Brig HB03. Come on. Okay, Freebird, free charging dock, Father's Day special. All right. What do you got here? A shaver. Are the ads still running? Nope, they are not. No big deal. Let's move on. Yoga fitness. That's not a product we can sell. Pet water fountains. They're already on the list. They do sell quite well. You can absolutely go find them in the list elsewhere. I won't add them again though.
Day 3 of not taking a shower, and did you know that I literally can clean my whole body up and just use a towel afterward?
Ugh. Can you imagine being the person having to write that ad? Day 3 of not having a shower? That's... Yeah, okay.
I talk about this thing a lot just because I remember as a kid, my grandparents, my aunts, uncles, whatever, they had these. This is a jar of this. Back then, you used to can stuff. And those canning jars were really tough to open. And I remember them using this and having this. And that's what I was like, oh my God, I gotta get it. So I'm getting old now. Right? Okay, so let me tell you how this works.
I'm already bored, but surely this isn't working. No, that's a terrible website. Dear Lord, what are you thinking? Interesting little piece of plastic. It's got its use. It's going to be cheap as chips. We can't make money off that. Nope, not into Halloween stuff. Not into romance stuff. Nope, bugger off. What else we got?
It's on sale today. If this
Car won't start. Here we go.
4 dead batteries, it's going to handle your everyday driver. It's a GBX.
All right, let's take a look at your ads. These guys don't have any ads running. Damn. That is the kind of product that we want to sell. And they were disabled. Okay. Probably a decent product. Not a good example. So that'd be a car starter, a car battery starter thing. Yep. Find some different people who are running that and see if they're still running ads.
I own a cleaning company, and let me tell you a secret. We never use disposable Swiffer refills. They are a total waste of money, Grout. You can read.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Not kidding.
No, thank you.
Really cool.
No, man, there's a lot of crap today. All right, let's change up this filter. Longest active. That's what we want. That's what we want to see. behavior analyst, turf supply. Power generation. Okay, power generation, air compressor, trade equipment. I don't think that's kind of what we want. That looks very, very heavy, and I avoid heavy products. That's obviously a real brick and mortar business. I shouldn't say real, but it is a brick and mortar business. It's not what we want to be doing. We want to be shipping from the supplier. We want smaller, lighter weight products. Early childhood development, not interested. Jewelers, not interested in that. Okay, let's get through some of these longer running, because we don't want clothes. We don't want Apple Watch bands. Definitely do not work. Inflatable twister. Gorilla bounce. And those things look heavy. That is cool, but they look very heavy. Okay. Man, some of these businesses have a lot of ads. I'm skipping past anything that looks like a gift. That looks like weapons, so we can't really sell those. Oh, what do we got here? Dog digestion? Nah. Well, it's probably a supplement. Let's just double check. Oh, such a boring ad. Yep. That's a supplement. We don't want to sell supplements. I don't want to poison humans, and I do not want to poison dogs. There is this big thing going on right now with reselling old Lego kits. Have you guys noticed that trend? Okay, let's get to the products. Come on. Is there any way I can add more filters? Let's check this thing. Technology, Shopify. We're only interested in Shopify for sure. That's a bit better. That'll bring things down. Well, we want things that have been running for a month, so that'll be good to add. Last seen today. Yep, cool. All right, now let's see what we get. Yeah, that's a lot of that crap gone. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now we're into it. Okay. Fashion jewelry. I wouldn't recommend jewelry. That's not what we do here at the Freedom Club. Some of if you're selling rings and stuff, you can run into problems where they don't fit on people's fingers, and we don't want to be dealing with anything that we have to like change sizes for. Terrible ad. More rings. Glasses. I haven't seen any student be successful selling glasses yet. Lighters. Stealth survival. Okay. All right. What do you got running on Facebook? That ad's not there, and all your ads are off. That's a shame. It's weird because the other day when I used Trend Track, we found amazing products like instantly. But today we are not. cars. We do not care about that. We do not care about food. Ooh. What's this? Mushroom farm. That's cool. No idea how you'd start a mushroom farm business, but that is very cool. Bags? Okay. Let's check on this. Now, bags are interesting. I do know we had a Freedom Clubber who actually got quite famous selling bags. This one is active. Interesting. She did really, really well. She was even on the news. So I think mum bags are a fantastic niche. Linda Lime. I'm going to put this on the list. I actually think that's a good product. Ads-wise, for some reason, they're not popping up here. You know why? It's because I got Australia here. You go all, we'll probably see them. I'll pop. If we refresh this. Australia, all ads. Linda Lime. Beautiful. Okay. So we've got mum bag. And these are the ads. There's a ton of them. Oh, and they've even got pregnancy pillows too. Okay. So it's basically a mum store. Yeah, it's great. Fantastic. All right. That's actually anything that they're selling there, very, very strong. Highly recommended. Nope, don't care about air compressor. Don't care about a boat lynch. No, thank you. Nope, I shouldn't have clicked on that one. That was an accident. I was looking at something else and I clicked on that. What else we got here?
Hi, I'm Gary with PiPi Infinite. Welcome to our shop.
Yeah. Not interested in PiPi Infinite. Whatever you sell. That looks very boring. Fishing gear. I haven't seen anyone run fishing gear before. $22,000 followers. No ads running. Okay. No problem at all. We'll move on. Oh, what's this thing? Leather goods. Now, one of the cool things about leather bags is they look like they're expensive. So they don't look like you're drop shipping, because in order to drop ship leather, you've got to do a lot more research. These guys have 1.7 thousand followers, so they're kind of new at this. But these ads have been running since April 13, so that's a good sign. They got 3 of them running. All right, this could be. Look at that! Look at the price of this thing too. That's got some decent profit in there. I'm going to put this in the list. Leather bags, cool. Leather bags. All right, I got car seats.
Your video, my truck. car seat shop guys.
Okay. What are we selling? I'm obviously the car seats, but how do these work? OEM replacement seat covers and seat cushions. Okay, OEM, yeah, it's going to be tricky, way too tricky for us. There's easier things to do. Walking Pazda. Okay. I've seen these walking machines that are taking off a bit. We got ads. Okay, we got ads that are running. Let's find them. $3,000 followers. Okay, they must have been doing this for a good 6 to 12 months. We got quite a few ads, which is good. They're not just selling the walking machine. We've got fitness chair or fitness gear. Okay, let's take a look at this. Walk pad, South Africa foldable. Walk pads. There's too many words. Too many words. Foldable under desk treadmill for home and office. How much? How much? What are we talking about? Is that a lot? I don't know. It seems like a lot. $900. It's a South African currency, so these are not cheap. That doesn't mean that you can't find your own much cheaper versions and run them. I think walking pads are definitely one of those trends that are on the way up. I'm going to pop it in the list, but you can't sell this exact one. Walking pad. Use this as inspiration, though. Make yourself a cheaper walking pad brand. Any type of exercise equipment that you can find on Alibaba or eBay usually can do really, really well. With things like treadmills, do you get concerned about an accident happening and your brand gets sued? Not really. I mean, if the device is faulty and they hurt themselves, potentially you could get yourself a bit of trouble. But if you've got professional indemnity insurance, which I personally do, I'm covered under anything that could go wrong. And you can put a disclaimer somewhere on the website that, you know, purchasing, maybe talk to a lawyer as well before you do that. But, you know, if you purchase this, you agree to our terms and conditions, being that any injury that you may or may not get while using our products is, you know, unliable or something like that. You could definitely look into that. But personally, I wouldn't let that stop me from like testing a product out. At this point, when you're just sort of in this testing phase, nothing should stop you from testing. Just get an idea, see if you can sell a couple, then worry about the all the dotting the I's and crossing the T's. The most important thing is moving fast. Can I sell this product? Can I get a sale? Can I get 2 sales? Can I get 3? And then we can work on actually uplifting the rest of the business. Because you might find, like most students, like every now and again, a student will pop on into one of my streams, see one of my products that I get excited about, launch it this week, and it just goes ballistic. That's probably about 1 in every 5 students, maybe. And the rest of us, me included, we got to work a bit harder. Sometimes they come along and they pick the right product at the right time, and they pick the right USPs. For those of you who don't know, USP is a unique selling point. They have the right thing on their ad. The script works, the benefits work, and it just explodes. The rest of us get, 2 out of 4 of those things right, and then we've got to use our wits and our testing to figure out the rest of it. Now the caveat of that is sometimes the students who blow up really fast make $80,000 to $100,000 in a month. Sometimes they find that in time they didn't really understand how their product worked or why it worked, and their sales start to dwindle. And those of us who sit here grinding away, learning how to sell our product and how we're really learning how not to sell our product, in all the different ways until you figure out the exact way to sell it. We end up with much stronger, longer lasting businesses because we've taken the time to understand the product. For example, my snoring store, which I launched probably, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, maybe. I had no idea if this would work or not. There were no competitors. This is not really what I would advise students to do. I jumped on this niche just because I had a hunch, because I like this product. I wear these. They stop me from snoring, and I figured if they stop me from snoring, maybe they can help other people from snoring as well. It took me 15 or 16 ads that I personally recorded just for me to figure out the right things to say in my ads. And then I spent weeks testing every single thing on this landing page until I started getting good results. So now we have we've been profitable for quite some time, and things are looking very, very good for this brand. But I now understand exactly how to sell a mouthguard because I know 15 ways not to sell it. Wild Child Closet, Bix. Bling Beach glass windows, no thank you. Bold coffee, what you got here? Hi.
I'm super excited that part of my monthly budget now goes to an amazing missions-oriented organization.
No, thank you. That was like a Christian charity coffee thing. Not really what I'm looking for. Underwear. My God, I talk about this every stream because every stream I come on, there's a new underwear website. I wanted to launch an underwear store when I first started doing these streams, and I didn't get around to it because I had so many other ideas to launch. And I wish I did, because underwear is a fantastic product. Now, what I like about underwear is, yeah, you got small, mediums, and large. Mostly they fit each other. They're interchangeable. You might get one that's a little bit tight, but it's stretchable, so you don't necessarily return it. They're cheap to make. You can charge $30 to $40 per bamboo underwear, or even more if you're step ones, which I like to wear. I think it's a brilliant business to jump in on. It's the one men's underwear I think is the one clothing product that I would say still fits the Freedom Club rules. Fireproof bags. Oh, hold on. That's actually pretty cool. Claire, I mentioned about competition is good. Your item you're thinking of selling has 5 main websites for selling the item, aside from Amazon or AliExpress. What would I see as too much competition or not enough? 5 is good. 5 is perfect. For the mouth guards, the only competition I really had was people buying them from chemists. And a couple of those big brands were running ads, but not to a big deal. And so I didn't really have enough competition for me to know that it was going to work. But it's like my 20th store. So I figured, what the hell? If I was launching my first store, I would prefer to go into a niche that had 5 big competitors. That would be great. For diamond painting, I think there's probably about 20 big competitors out there. And I mean, I've sold nearly 200,000. I've sold over 200,000 kits, and I'm not even the biggest player. This I'm interested in. This is definitely a problem-solving product. I wonder if they're running ads. No, they don't have anything in the ad library. Let's just check though. They got a lot of followers, like these 570,000 followers. Jesus Christ. That's 5 times more than me. And they're selling a lot of outdoor products. A lot of outdoor. The outdoor bag is the big one there. Oh no, there we go. There's the fire product. April 23. Great. I like it. I like it a lot. That's going in the list. Let's check the website. No, you are more than welcome. Fireproof bag. I really like that product. And here are the ads. Okay. Let's see if we can squeeze out one more winner while we're here. We got 6 minutes on the clock. Now, with these stealth guys, right, you can go through their ad library and you can find their ads. You can see how long they've been running. The longer they've been running, the better chance you have of this working. So you might choose an emergency radio like this one. You may choose one of these emergency bags. You don't have to go with the one that I picked. I personally would probably run all 3 as my first 3 products. I mean, it'd be a little bit more expensive to start with 3 products, but the niche is good. Survival niche is a great niche. And there's a lot of cool things that they have here that you could sell. You know what? For a brand this big, they actually don't have that many ads. Well, there's definitely an opportunity there. Oh, what's this thing? Meh, not really. Not really interested. Fixed dry heels guaranteed. I highly doubt this is going to be a good product. Okay, wait a minute. It's $43. And you have 2 heels. So you could bundle this up so that people buy 2. Okay, all right. Do we have ads running? Something tells me we're not going to have ads running. It looks too cheap. Wait a minute. We do. Holy crap, we do. And these guys are fresh. 1,000 followers. They just got started. June 24th. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I probably wouldn't run these myself. Look, the idea is there, and I know foot products can work. These guys have a terrible website. And their ads have only been running for like 2 days. Wait a minute. I'm an idiot. These have been running for how long? 4 years? Okay, I take that back. This is a winner. This is definitely an opportunity. Heel healer. 4 years? I don't think I've ever seen an ad running for that long on this stream. There we go. Jump on that. That's a health product right there. 4 years. Jesus Christ. Ah, that looks like a ship product. I don't even know what we were looking at there. That's a terrible ad. Well, we did end up finding that last winner. I think we're pretty much out of time now. So what I'm going to do is wrap this up. Thank you to everyone for watching. I will be back on Monday for more product research, guys. And submit your products. I will look at them and approve them. And if I don't approve them, I will message you on the platform and let you know why I didn't approve it and what you can do. In the meantime, and get out there and go test some products, guys. Go make some money. We'll see you guys in the next stream, which is starting in about a minute. For those of you who want to learn about Facebook ads and getting more conversions on your actual landing page, basically Excellent marketing. So we're doing a marketing masterclass starting in 1 minute, and I will see you guys there.